Hey everybody, hope you can hear me. Just testing some stuff out here. Hey Nancy, welcome. Good to see you guys. Somebody write me a comment. Can you hear me? How's everything looking? Hey Karen. Hey Nancy. I think we may have a bunch of our Coffee on the Porch gang here. But y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what you think here. Let me know if you're seeing everything. Hey David, welcome. So for those of you who are not our regular Coffee on the Porch things, I do a regular live stream over on Facebook. We are looking about making the jump to Substack here soon. And we are doing a little test with some of our regular Coffee on the Porch folks. We have Nancy, David, Peg, and Karen, and Carol Ann, I think, is supposed to be here. Anyway, there's 5 of you, 6 of you maybe here right now that are normally with us. Tell me how this is all looking for you. It looks like it's just fine, right? Looks like this is what we're doing. For those of you who want to see it big, it's a live stream that I do. Hi, Karen. Live stream that I do once a week on a Tuesday morning, and we're looking about making the jump over here to Substack. And the reason for that is because Facebook is they're kind of being assholes about their live video, honestly. Let's see. So it looks like I posted the link over on Facebook. Let's see what happens if I click on that. Okay, there it is. I guess the one weird, goofy thing about it is you have to click the play button on the live video, which seems a little weird, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, some of you, what happened here? There I am. All right, there you are. Hey, David. All right, I don't see Carol Ann though. Don't know what happened to her. Looks good, connected easily after hitting that link. You got the link in your email. Yeah, so that's the other that's a nice benefit, Peg, is it'll give everybody who's a subscriber an email link as well. So that makes the text messages that I normally use not as helpful. Uh-oh. Carol Ann says, will not allow me to make it large. I'm reading this now, Carol Ann. Carol Ann's saying there's a error loading the video. I can see it in a tiny window. I can hear you and see you. Will not allow me to make it larger. Well, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but luckily you were checking your email, Karen. Okay, good. Well, now I think unfortunately, and I believe I saw this the last time I tried a little test. This is an unfortunate downside, in my opinion. Oh, there it is. I see it on my Winnie F Talks page, so that's nice. It shows up there nicely for people to find. But let me navigate back here and paste a link here because I think unfortunately, see, this is unfortunate, I think. There's no hyperlink. That's kind of annoying to me. Because that means when we're chatting, I can't send you links to other things to read. Peg, you're saying the video seems crisp. There are 2 people on a live stream and 1 person watching streaming TV here in the house right now. I think that may well be our internal issues right here. And it's very bright here in the room. You can see we have this window over here, very bright. in the afternoons here. So I think I'm gonna guess it's all those things that you're experiencing and seeing. So I don't know, but that's going to be my guess that's what's happening. Video looks fine to Karen. Still send a text reminder with the subs. Yeah, Karen, that's the idea. That's what I would think. Well, and the benefit of it, you can schedule it ahead of time, which is super nice, y'all. I'm going to be able to schedule these, and so that if I'm late or anybody's late, they can go to every week would have a new link that you'll get by email, or I'll continue to send that by text as well, which is fine. I'm happy to do both. The only other thing that was annoying to me, sound-wise, does it sound okay? Does it sound decent? Does it sound like our other sound? Yeah, David's saying there's a backup way to get to it. Yeah, you should be able to get it. Sound is good. Okay. Now, the only other thing that I think is kind of annoying, I believe, I am bummed about the hyperlink, is I think this chat goes away. I believe that is right. See, I think if I close the video, this chat vanishes, and then Substack republishes it as a video. This is what happened last time. This is what I want to see in a minute here. And that's kind of a bummer, because it is nice for people to go back and be able to see the chat later. But the super, super helpful thing that Facebook definitely does not do, and YouTube definitely does not do, Substack will allow me to create little video clips for Coffee on the Porch. For example, I could right now say, "Hi, this is Eric Folkerth, and you're watching a test of Coffee on the Porch." And then I could later go back and clip that out and post that. Super, super helpful. And I would definitely use that function. Let me... Oh, interesting. Okay, Peg, I'm not seeing that on mine, but that's interesting. Peg says whenever anybody types a message, their name is popping up at the bottom of my screen asking if I want to subscribe to them and follow them. I see. Interesting. Are you on a phone, tablet? What are you watching on? The hyperlink thing annoys me. It really does. I wish they would fix that. I don't know if there's a way I can fix that. Let me see if I can go to my settings for live streaming, if there's a way to change all that mess. Live, here we go. Let's see what it says here. Notify, nope. I probably can't fix it midstream. Even if I can fix it, I bet it won't let me do it right now. Okay, well, so yeah, you're on a tablet. Okay, excellent. You don't see that on Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Thank you for helping us. Thank you. Jesse says, I don't see that on my iPad. Okay. Well, for all of you who are showing up, I do for 4 years now, I've done a live stream on Tuesday mornings. This is the normal graphic called Coffee on the Porch. Hey, Carol Ann, you got here. Welcome. We do a live stream for an hour. We talk about spirituality, politics, life, anything we want to. I often play a little music. It's a lot of fun. We have a very nice little group from all over the country. We have people who join us from probably about, 7-10 states. It feels like a lot of the time. It's a really cool little group. And because of Facebook being such assholes, yes, I said that, we're probably going to jettison Facebook soon, and I think very likely come over here. It required a laptop and big screen, will not allow it on the phone. Interesting. Is there anybody on their phone right now? 18. I know. See, Carol Ann, one of the advantages is that anybody who is my subscriber to When EF Talks here on Substack will get a little notice and they can show up. That's who some of these people are here. These are people who are subscribers on Substack, who I'm very grateful for. But let me ask that question again. Is there anybody who is watching this on a phone? Because that worries me too. I'm just trying to figure out how it works. I want to be sure I know how to answer as many questions from viewers as I can before we make this jump. Carol Ann said she had trouble getting here on a phone. David says he's on the phone. Peg says it works fine. Julie's on a phone. I don't know what you're saying then, Carol Ann, about what the question on the phone is without paying. Okay, I'm assuming many of you are not paid subscribers. I don't think you are. I think I only have a couple of paid subscribers. I think some of you are unpaid subscribers. I will say they do have a weird thing about that paid subscriber wall that you have to kind of get past. I'm not sure I fully understand what that's about. I do know that, yeah, Karen says she's not a paid subscriber. So, Carol Ann, I'd be curious if you get your email on your phone, if you are an unpaid subscriber, if you got a link there and you could click on that and get on your phone. I'm very interested. I bet you can. And I bet that might be the easiest workaround. Anyway, this is what this is. This is Coffee on the Porch. This is a Coffee on the Porch test. You guys are helping me beta test this, if you will, for our Tuesday morning live stream. Yeah, absolutely. Do it for free, please. No, everybody, paying is absolutely not a requirement or anything I'm actually looking for. I did set it up because it was kind of easy to set it up. And I thought, why not? We're very likely to make the jump over here. It does. Yeah, it's a little brighter in the room right now than it normally is on Tuesday mornings. I don't know, Carol Ann. I don't know how to explain that. What kind of phone do you have? Just curious. I mean, I don't know. I said I was not a paying subscriber. Yes, I got the link, but it would only give me a little screen. Not allowing to get a full screen, not allowing to chat. Wow. Well, it can't be just that, right? I wouldn't think so, Carol Ann. Samsung Galaxy 24. Karen is able to do it on her iPhone 13. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I'm sorry. I'm sure we're going to have some bumps along the way. I'm not looking forward to that. But I do think I will say the advantage to me that is super, super helpful is this ability to clip out little parts. I've always wanted to do that. In fact, I've done it before and it just takes so much of my time. It takes hours to go back and download the whole video, then edit down a clip. And Substack has a function where it makes uploading clips super, super easy. And that can increase the reach significantly. For example, I've got a sermon video that I uploaded from February that as of this morning it's probably got more now. It had 53,000 views. That's ridiculous. I've never had any Facebook or YouTube or any kind of video with 53,000 views. It was something like 700 hours of viewing time that people had viewed it. And part of that was that I was able to make some little clips as teasers that got people to that that video for them to watch. Let me just see what it says now. Yeah, now it's almost 59,000 views. So it's 6,000 more during the day today. Almost 800 hours of watching. So I got to tell you, that's very attractive. Substack is obviously not throttling the content here. They're allowing people. Yeah, Peg, it is amazing, right? It's allowing all of this to get out to a much larger. What was the subject? David, it was my sermon. If you go to Substack and you want to look, again, I could post the link here, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, as we just said, it doesn't allow the hyperlinks in this chat. So, but let me post it anyway. See if I can do that. Where did it go? View the post. Where'd y'all go? Oops, what'd I do with you? There you are. Carol Ann said, by the way, I showed your lethal injection crucifix to some Sunday school yesterday. Wow, did we get some discussion? I bet you did. Yeah, I said this in the post, Carol Ann. I said, the funny thing about that whole thing is my musician friends totally get it. They get that this is a reframing of the metaphor into contemporary times because it's a metaphor. Church people have a very different reaction. Some of them still like it. There's a lot of them that really, really don't like it. But anyway, David, that was that link. I suppose you could copy it, but I'm annoyed that it's not a hyperlink. I'm going to look into that, and I'm certainly going to pass that along to Substack. I really hope they'll allow hyperlinks. Squirming in the seats, indeed. Yep. Well, it's supposed to, Carol Ann. It's supposed to make us squirm. The whole thing's supposed to make it. You're supposed to be uncomfortable with that crucifixion story, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. I know, Bishop Wilkie, thank you. For those who want to know what he's talking about here, in our United Methodist Church, our denomination, we lost one of our true saints, Bishop Richard Wilkie, whose daughter Sarah lived in Dallas, and I was her pastor for a while. And the whole Wilkie family is just amazing. We'll probably talk about them tomorrow. But I wrote a little piece on Bishop Wilkie this morning. Okay, I don't want to keep you too long. This has done what I kind of wanted it to do. Now I just got to figure out, how do we sign off? Let's see what happens. I think I have to do it here, down here on the control panel. So what I'm going to do is sign off and then see what happens. And I think if I remember the other test we did, it you have to give it about 10 minutes or so, and then it creates a... No, David, we will not start tomorrow. I want to be sure everybody else is... Yes, it's like Hotel California, Peg. I think I want to give everybody who's on Facebook fair warning. It's going to be better for them, I think, if they subscribe first, because then they'll get that email reminder, seems to me. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. So, thank you all for jumping in here. And this is a nice little group. I got to tell you, this is one of the benefits it's one of the continuing things that I see as a benefit here on Substack is taking advantage of the subscribers that I have here, plus the Coffee on the Porch crew, which is already pre-existing. I think could be very interesting. Okay, friends. So no, we will gather at our regular bat time and bat place tomorrow for Coffee on the Porch in the morning. But yeah, I'll look to see more about whether this can work. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Now, let's just see what happens when I sign off. Very curious about that. I think what's going to happen is this disappears, and then it seems to come back after they process the video, but unfortunately the chat goes away, which I think that feels wrong. They got to work on their chat function, I think. Yeah, thank you, Peg, and goodbye. Thank you, Carol Ann. Thank you, David. Thank you to all the rest of you who jumped in. Karen and the rest, and Nancy, Bryant. Thank you all for all this. We'll see you in the morning, okay? 9:30 in the regular place, okay? Bye-bye. Talk to you then.